I've mentioned Maren Alsop, who's an amazing mentor. Um, and I have to say one of the most instructive things that I was able to observe in my fellowship year with her, she was named the music director of Baltimore Symphony that same year that I won the fellowship, and it was the first major, one of the big five orchestras that had ever had a woman as the music director. And as it turned out, there was a huge controversy around the selection process and her, and it was played out very publicly in the media, like New York Times, kind of, Washington, Post sort of public media about all this. And so to watch her navigate that situation with such grace and aplomb and and determination and positivity, and to go in there and work with people and create a relationship with that organization, it was really important for me to see, because as an African American woman, I could imagine there might be times in my career when I would have to deal with any number of difficult, complicated interpersonal, professional, sort of working relationships, and how to navigate that in a way that both maintains my own dignity, but also creates a path forward to be able to work together. And so it was really amazing to watch her during that period. Um, in terms of lots of other role models, I don't know. I just, I guess I'm not my own role model, but because I didn't see other Black women, and until Marin, I really didn't see a lot of women, period, doing what I do. And I also didn't see a lot of Black people, Black conductors. I knew of James DePriest, and I had seen him once or twice. I admired Andre Watts as a pianist and thought he was amazing, but I didn't grow up with a plethora of Black classical musicians actively working that I could look to and work with and learn from. And so I kind of had to stumble my way forwards. Like when I started my own orchestra, I had no idea what I was doing. And had I, knowing now what I know, I don't know if I would have done it back
Hmm.
back then. So I think ignorance is a huge part of courage in doing things, because you don't really know what you're getting yourself into. Um, and so I think, you know, I don't think of myself as a role model for myself, but I try to be a role model to other people when they say, well, I don't know how to do this, and I want to learn this first before I do this. And I try to tell people, look, thinking that you have things down and perfect before you start something new is always going to prevent you from starting something new, because nothing is ever going to be perfect. You're going to have to just be comfortable with not knowing everything and still moving forward somehow and learning while you do. And I don't know any other way to it as a creative person to keep moving forward. That perfection can often be the death of progress, and so just to keep moving forward.